This zone is relatively small, so they should be easy to find. Oh yeah, we're 29. We're looking at things that are 20. Because we're looking for lower level things, it's probably over here. Here's the easiest indicator. So like, this is kind of like the one shroud we were, one part of Black Shroud we were in yesterday, where one section of it was like 8 to 10, and then another section was like 30. So in this case, Upper Lenoskia is east and west. So over here, you're looking at like low 30s, but on the west side, you're looking at 20-ish. So we're just gonna pay the ferry and go over there. Oh, here we are. The stone shells. So now you'll notice they have a little icon over their head. Means that they're on your hunting log, or they're on your hunting log. Summon our chocobo. And we have to kill 3 of them. I realized yesterday that I forgot. I had forgotten about the hunting log from 20 to 30. Hold on a second here. A little loud. Okay, so I had forgotten, and that's how I ended up with these antelope stags. Because I ran across them and they had a little symbol on them, and I totally forgot. I had totally forgotten about it. So, if, say, you run across these in the wild, you'll see it. And you'll also notice that when you defeat it, you'll get a little pop-up here in the chat. And it tells you how many you have to kill. How many you have killed, how many you have to kill. So, record of stone shell kill, 2 of 3 added to hunting log entry, Conjurer 21. It tells you exactly which one. Now, if I were to run across something that, say, was in one of the other hunting logs, I would not get that notification. I would not get the little symbol over their head. If I wasn't in class. So, if, for example, I was on a black mage. If I was on a black mage, they would just look normal, and I'd have no indication. So you only see it when it's on the hunting log for your current class. So we're in Upper Lenoskia. Let's look for anything else that's up here. Shroud, Thanolin, Shroud. Here's one in Eastern Lenoskia. Are we in Wineport or Costa del Sol? Let's go to Wineport. I'm just keeping the guild cost down. So there's basically like 3 main areas of vanilla game. There's Lenoskia, Thanolin, which is where Aldal is. It's a big desert. And then there's the Black Shroud, which is the Gridania area. Now, these are Apkalus, and they're in Blood Shore. We go on a little bit. And Costa del Sol should have been where I was going. That's alright. We'll just pop on over there. gill is easy to come by, so I'm not too worried about it. Essentially, these things look like penguins. I just don't remember where they are. So we have giant crabs. Really giant crab, that's a fate. Just for that crab. These are 32, so I think it's higher. Or more north. You can swim. Your mount can swim. At least until later. And that's only in certain areas. So, there's Mount Colo. But, because it's purple, you can see that it's part of a quest that that person's doing. So that doesn't help us. Since Bloodshore, but these are 33s. These jellyfish. Hidden Fault. Okay, so maybe they were more south. Also, this is neat. This is not an ongoing fate. So like this Oyo Hunter, they have an exclamation point over their head. That's a triggered fate. So basically an NPC stands there, and they respawn every so often. But if they stand there and somebody actually like goes up and talks to them, and it triggers the fate itself. It's kind of neat. Those are the ones that you might like gather a bunch of friends together and go that way. No. What are these things? There's the crabs. That's the farthest south you can go in this zone. Oh, here they are. The Grand Company Chocobo will actually attack automatically when something attacks you or you attack something else. Alright, so that was 2 of 3. Here's 3 of 3. And these are passive mobs, normally, before you attack them. There's this little symbol over their head. I'm not sure what it's supposed to be. To me, it looks like an alien head. So... as opposed to the things that will attack you right away. Like these snippers, these giant crabs that have the red triangle with the yellow thing in the middle, or fate ones, which have the fate icon over them. Okay, so let's bring up our hunting log. That is Shroud, Shroud, Thanalan, Shroud, Shroud, Thanalan, Shroud, Shroud. Okay, so that is everything that's in Lenoskia. So let's just start with the shrouds. Let's go to E Shroud. Alright, so E Shroud, Bramble Patch. This whole area is Bramble Patch. Treants, though, are here. No, that's a fate. No, they are going to be farther north, though. So these are level 15. We're looking for something that's like 21, 22-ish. So like these wild boars are 20. These bats are 20. So here's our treants. These guys are 21, so we're just gonna go ahead and pull two of them at one time. And look, 2 of 3. Now we just need one more. Okay, there we go. 3 of 3. Treant's done. Now, is there anything else over here in E Shroud? Here, glowflies in the Bramble Patch. Well, we're in the Bramble Patch. Glowflies are over here. Well, the challenge log I was talking about earlier. So the challenge log resets every couple days. I think it's once a week. So it'll reset on the 30th. And it just has random things that you can do, and they open up as you have as you open up things in the log, or as you open up the ability to do different things. So the dungeons you won't get until you can start running dungeons. The guild hests are the same way. PvP is, I think, at level 10-ish. Fates are almost immediate. Levy quests are around whenever you get your first class to 5-ish. Disciples of the Hand, Disciples of the Land. Disciples of the Hand are your profession classes. Disciples of the Land are gathering professions. Or sorry, these are your producing professions. These are your gathering professions. Beast tribe quests are not until 50-ish. You get your first beast tribes. Grand Company, those provisioning quests that we were talking about yesterday, you get rewards for doing those. the rewards for this actually come in the form of seals. If you do ones for the golden saucer, like that size doesn't matter that we saw earlier, you get rewards in MGP. Overall is just how many challenges you get, and you get guild out of it. But a lot of these are for extra money and XP. So back to the hunting log. So glowflies were here. Eastern Thanlin, South Shroud, Central Shroud. Alright, so we're going to go to South Shroud. So we have 2 in South Shroud, and it's relatively close. So Camp Tranquil. Okay. Now, what was it we were looking for? Bark Eft in Upper Paths. Oh, that's up there. Should have gone to Quarrymill instead. What's the lower one? Silent Arbor. Alright, we should have gone to Quarrymill. Oops, wasted some guild. That happens. So we went Goblin Thugs and Bark Fs. So the Goblin Thugs should be around here somewhere. This whole area out here is Silent Arbor. Well, that place is called Goblin's Meat, so I'm going to assume there's probably goblins over there that we're looking for. What kind of goblins are we looking for? Thugs. There's one. Alright, so these guys are going to be right in the area where this fate's going on, so we might as well help with the state. Alright, so we got a couple crates. I'm gonna go give them to this guy up here. So this fate, you're basically killing enemies to get particular items and then turning them in. So we have 3, and then those 3 fill up part of that bar. So there's 2 stolen crates over here, so we're going to grab 2 more. So when you get a fate like this, there's a couple different ways you can do it. You can either run around and grab stuff, or you can kill particular mobs, which will just give you the item. For example, you can see whenever we kill one of those robbers, we automatically get a crate. Oh, looks like we picked up somebody else. A couple more crates. Let's go turn them in. 4 more. This little carbuncle here, this topaz carbuncle. That's his tanking pet. Crates. Let's turn these in. Oh, wait, 11 this time. Okay, so we finished it. Yes, but there was much more I beg of. The return to me was rightfully right. So what that does is that puts out a notification to everyone that the fate is completed. You basically have the rest of the time to turn in whatever you can. We'll just turn in one more. So we turned in 25. And we killed our thugs while we were waiting. So you don't actually have to wait for it to finish. Like, I could run off, I'll be outside of the range of it. And it'll end, and I'll still get my XP. Seal, skill, XP. Oops. We hit 30 already, I didn't mean to. I still want to finish the hunting run. So these Bark Fs are over here. They gotta be over here. Bark Fs are like newts. So they're around water. Usually in water. If I remember, I think they're over here. Because I think I just had to kill a bunch of them for... Nope. Yeah, here they are. Alright, so we need 3 of these guys. You just walk under the bridge. Okay. There's 3. Now you'll notice, see that extra entry, some of these are split up. Like they're split into sections. This is Conjurer 23, Conjurer 24, Conjurer 22. You get XP for killing the things in there, but then you get a bonus when that section is completed. So, Central Shroud is the only shroud left. There's only one place to go in Central Shroud. Sorrel Haven is that area we were looking at yesterday, where it's up on the plateau and everything's around level 30. Here. So Sorrel Haven is up here. I don't need this, I know where I'm going. So here's how you get up there. It took me forever to figure it out the first time because I couldn't find it because I wasn't zoomed out enough. I just thought this was a big tree. Didn't realize that it actually went up. So I had actually run like all the way over here trying to figure out how to get up that cliff. Alright, we're looking for mushrooms. There they are, fungi, toadstools. I got poisoned. Suna is a remove detrimental effects spell. And it's not a conjurer only or a white mage only. It is actually a role for healer. Suna. I got lucid dreaming yesterday. Uh-oh. We need one more toadstool. Okay. I believe Eastern Thanolin, Southern Thanolin, Western, and Western. Okay, so everything else is in Thanolins. But we're in Black Shroud and Gridania's close. Since we're 30, might as well grab the White Mage quest and do that. Or the Conjurer level 30 quest. We get you the White Mage Soul Gem.